2nd October, Tuesday, 2018. I'm in the Our Lady of Guadalupe Basilica complex in Mexico City. My name is Juan Diegos, and let me tell you about my meeting with Mother Mary in the month of December 1531. I'm 57 years old. My wife is dead. I have no children. I live with my uncle. Both he and I are converts to the Catholic faith. We live in a village called Tulpetlac, which is a few miles north of Mexico City. Now, I was on my way to Mass on Saturday, the 9th of December, 1531. I was walking all alone on Tepeyac Hill, and I heard a beautiful song and someone calling my name. I climbed the top of Tepeyac Hill. The music stopped. And I saw a young, radiant, 16-year-old Indian lady bathed in light, though it was not sunrise as yet. She spoke in Nauhat, my mother tongue, and asked me, "Where are you going?" I replied that I was going to Mass. She replied, "I am Mary, the mother of our Lord." I immediately knelt down. She said that she wanted to help my people. She wanted a church to be built here and would help anyone who came to her asking for help. She wanted me to go to the bishop and tell him all I had heard and seen. She left, and I also left for Mexico City. I reached the bishop's house and spoke through an interpreter, Father Juan Gonzalez. The bishop was not convinced, and I had to leave. When I reached Tepeyac Hill in the evening, I was tired, hungry, and above all guilty that I have failed Mother Mary. Mother Mary was here, waiting for me. I went down on my knees and I told her I was unsuccessful. I told her that she should find someone more worthy to do the job. She told me that she had chosen me to do the job and asked me to go to the bishop one more time tomorrow. She said that she had many people who could do the job, but she wanted me to do it especially. The next day was Sunday, the 10th of December. After attending Mass, I went to the bishop's house once again and told him that I had seen Mother Mary again, and she had requested me to tell him to build a church on Tobacco Hill. The bishop was unconvinced. He asked me that when I were to see Mother Mary again, I should ask her to give him a sign, and I agreed. I went back to Tobacco Hill and Mother Mary was waiting for me. At Tobacco Hill, Mother Mary was waiting for me. I knelt down and told her that the bishop wanted a sign, following which he would build a church at Tobacco Hill. She then told me to come tomorrow, the 11th of December, 1531, and she would give me a sign to take to the bishop so that he would be convinced to build a church at Tobacco Hill. I said that I would come tomorrow, and I left. When I reached home, I found that my uncle, Juan Bernardino, was very unwell. I cared for him and thus could not go to meet Mother Mary on the 11th of December. The next day, the 12th of December, 1531, my uncle feared that he would die, so he asked me to go and fetch a priest so that he could have the last sacraments, and I went off to fetch a priest. But I knew that Mother Mary would be waiting for me at Tobacco Hill, And so to avoid her, I went across the back hill, but from the east side. But she came down and she stopped me. She asked me, "Why didn't you come yesterday?" I replied that my uncle is very sick and I'm afraid that he may die, and I was going to fetch a priest so that he could administer the last rites. She asked me not to worry and that she had already cured my uncle. She then asked me to go back to the top of Tibak Hill and gather the roses growing at the top and bring them to her. So as per Mother Mary's wish, I climbed Tibak Hill. I was amazed. There were so many beautiful flowers and roses at the top of Mount Tibag. Frost had covered the stones and the cactuses, but there were lots of beautiful roses and other flowers. I plucked a few roses and other flowers and put it in my tilma, and I went back towards the foot of Tibag Hill. Mother Mary was waiting for me out here. I undid my tilma and showed her the flowers and the roses that I had brought with me from the top of Mount Tibag Hill, and she rearranged those flowers with her own hands, and she tied the tilma ends at the back of my neck, and then she said in the sweetest of voices, "Take this to the bishop. This will be my sign for him." And I took leave from her, and my heart was filled with joy.